Good morning, everyone. We are Group 2, and today we will be presenting our marketing plan for Tafang. Our team consists of myself, Deepan, along with Sandy, Yanek, Shikhar, and Sharam. In this presentation, we will be walking you through how we explored the customer and product data, what key insights we discovered, and finally, how we developed the data driven marketing strategies based on our analysis and findings. The goal of this presentation is to showcase how we can transform raw business data into actionable strategies that improve sales performance and customer engagement. So, first, let's start with the data exploration. We found that our dataset includes information about the farm stores in different districts of Taipei, along with customer demographics, purchase behavior, and product categories. The goal at this stage was to understand how the data is distributed geographically and demographically before diving deeper into the analysis. By doing this, we wanted to identify any early patterns or irregularities that could later explain performance differences across districts and age groups. In terms of geographical distribution, we analyzed the data from different Taipei districts where Tafang operates. We found that data is highly concentrated in a few key districts, particularly Nangang Z115 and Shiji Z221, which show the highest number of customer transactions. Interestingly, the Han district Z106, which is known as one of the richest areas, actually has lower transaction counts, suggesting that income level alone might not be the key factor driving purchases at Tafang. Next, we explored the customer distribution across different age groups and their respective average customer lifetime values, CLVs. The result shows an unusual pattern. The segment labeled as unknown age group actually ranks number one in terms of average CLV. This means that customers whose age were not recorded in the dataset contribute the highest lifetime revenue. This discovery is quite significant because it represents a blind spot in customer understanding. We know this group is spending more, but we don't know yet who they are, which makes them both a risk and a major opportunity for targeted marketing. Identifying the characteristics of this unknown group became one of our key research priorities moving forward. So from the previous finding, we come to the key question we asked at this point, that who are these unknown people? By investigating this unknown segment further, we can uncover hidden behavioral patterns and design strategies to convert them into identifiable and loyal members. This leads directly into our analysis section where we dig deeper into who these customers might be and how they behave compared to other groups. And also we will look into some products that could be more significant than others in particular time period.
So let's start from our customer analysis. First, the unknown area is our third largest source of both revenue and profit, ranking only behind Nangang and Xizi. Importantly, their profit contribution makes them more valuable than all other non-core areas outside of the top two. And secondly, we look at the profitability. The unknown area puts a profit margin of 14.9%, which is equal or higher than both Nangang and Xizi. This strongly margin indicates that these customers are likely buying higher profit items, not just volume. So while known areas generate the bulk of the total revenue, the highly profitable nature of unknown group is critical level for future growth. The next step is clear. We must identify who they are, whether they are online shoppers, non-members, or from different city, to create targeted strategies and unlock their full revenue potential. So this slide, we're going to talk about the customer drop-off timing. And as shown on the far left, active customers are highly concentrated with over 4,000 customers having shopped in the last 10 days. However, the drop-off is sharp. The area between recency score 10 and 40 is the critical turn point, or the danger zone. Customers who don't quickly return with these windows are highly susceptible to being lost. Crucially, the decline is not smooth. We can see the clear periodic repurchase cycles. Distinct peaks 40 days, 60 days, and the final one around 80 days. This confirms that groups of customers are accustomed to fixed return periods. So our takeaway is the best time to intervene. To prevent customers from hitting that danger zone and churning, we must send target incentives like coupons or product alerts before their R score approaches 40. Ideal day will be 30 or 35. This reinforces their cycle and minimize loss. And we continue with the products. And we're using this co-occurrence analysis to discover immediate cross-selling opportunities, examining both category pairings and their performance across different age segments. And we'll talk about more at the next slide. So let's focus on the key finding, categories 560401 and 560402. This pair is the most sought after product and most age groups, so especially among young adults 829 to 839. The most critical insight here is that these two categories are often bought together in a single transaction. This confirms a strong established customer habit that we can readily exploit for quick wins. The targeted sales analysis on the right reinforces this. These two categories are the main revenue drivers for our crucial young adult segment, highlighting where our promotion efforts should be directed.
From certain products, we can clearly see a pattern of the monthly sales hitting their highest point in the December-January period, which in this scenario clearly means seasonal nature of the products. When we compare it to other categories, all collectively, you can see that although there's a drop in December, Still, the highest available point will be in January. We directly connected to the Chinese New Year period, the need for us to intensify our marketing efforts around that period. When we compare the sales dependency with our overall revenue, we can still clearly see that the best month in terms of our incoming revenue would still be January. What does that mean for us? It means that no matter where we're focusing our marketing on, only a bunch of seasonal products related to Chinese New Year, or to the whole bunch of our entire offer for the entire year, we can clearly see that this is the single point in time that can bring about huge amounts of revenue and increase our annual sales. So to sum it up shortly, our best sales seasons would be December and January. For what products? Well, both for dedicated Chinese New Year products as well as other consumer goods. If we were to focus on seasonal bestsellers, the company could definitely further expand its annual sales capacity and therefore bring itself even more revenue.
So now let's start talking about marketing strategies. So for our analysis, the unknown region group stands out as a major revenue contributor. Yet we don't actually know who these customers are or where they live. This creates both a risk and an opportunity. To better understand this group, our first step is gathering deeper insights using district level information such as income levels and purchasing power. We can begin forming an initial profile. This helps us assess the group's potential value. The next idea is behavioral similarity. When we compared the A/B test results across regions, we noticed that the unknown group behaves similarly to customers in district Z115 and Z221. This provides a baseline assumption. If this region respond well to certain offers, the unknown group may respond in similar ways. Finally, based on these insights, we recommend increasing promotional efforts targeted specifically towards these areas or customers. By monitoring performance differences between offers A and B and tracking how these customers react, we can validate our assumptions over time and continue adjusting the strategy. Now we will be talking about our strategy across three pillars: understanding, testing, and promoting. First, understanding the unknown group. We can run customer profiling surveys and incentivize members to update the information with reward points. They can use this like cash. We can also adjust delivery services fees and other discounts when customers provide accurate address details. These small incentives helps us gradually identify who the unknowns really are. Next, we move to testing our assumptions that the unknown groups have, like the Z115 and Z221. We can offer exclusive regional discounts or run product preference tests, then compare performance to those reference districts. We also promote the top selling products from both the regions to this group and track how they respond. This gives us data to confirm or reject our similarity hypothesis. Lastly, we focus on promote and monitor. Using data driven retargeting, we fine tune promotions based on customer behavior. We track repeated purchases, engagement over time, and benchmark against control regions. This continuous loop of testing and refinement ensures that we are not only reveal the unknown group, but also convert them into a defined high-value customer segment.
We'd like to show you how we merged key elements from the previous analysis and blended it into marketing strategies. As you can see from the chart on the left, we analyzed monthly revenue trends for top 10 categories by age groups. The data shows purchasing behavior varies by both customer segment and season. From this, we'd like to implement two key marketing strategies. First is the holiday promotion. Mid to late age groups, which are in red circles, such as A44 and so on, tend to purchase more during this holiday season, mainly between December and January. Second is the pair product promotion. Younger age groups, which are in green circles, such as A24 and so on, show strong performance in paired products with consistent purchasing patterns. Based on these insights, we suggest two promotional strategies. First, holiday promotion. We can target high spenders, gift buyers, and family-oriented customers with segmented campaigns. And during holidays, loyalty programs can be done by offering bonus points, early access, and so on. Finally, time-limited flash sales before major holidays can create a sense of urgency and drive early purchases. Second, pair product promotion. For younger customers, we can launch digital campaigns through mobile phones. Bundle promotions can highlight product combinations at special prices. Lastly, to encourage repeat purchases, a subscription or exclusive discounts can be effective. Thank you for listening to our presentation.